morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Cameron Woolley Show. Across from me, Ming Chen.
What's up, everybody?
And I'm Cameron Woolley. So, first of all, I'd like to wish everyone here a happy Thanksgiving. Hope you all had a great night, a great feast. Hope the turkey was good. Hope it was prepped right.
Yes.
And there's some pre-recording story. I can't tell it. My aunt will kill me.
Already you're into the inside jokes, but we're hopefully your turkey came out good. You ate it. You didn't get sick. Didn't smell up the apartment. And yeah, I had a good time. I think most people stayed home. They were safe. I kind of like these quieter, smaller gatherings. Although
I don't like small Thanksgivings. No.
Oh, you want the big ones?
I didn't go to a big Thanksgiving.
Right.
Like, I didn't go to one of those super spreader Thanksgivings. Sure. It was all family.
Okay.
Like, it was all family. It's like 9 people.
Yeah.
Although the best part about my Thanksgiving, or maybe the second or third best part of my Thanksgiving was it was an apartment, so I got to eat on the couch.
Okay.
And watch football.
Right, so did you have, like, the TV tray set out?
No, not the TV tray. Okay. It was like a coffee table. Nice. It was on a big couch. Nice. I was sitting there with my dad and my uncle. It was my grandfather. We're all watching.
That's heaven, man.
Dude, we're all watching football, and I'm just
food.
like, all right. Yeah. Dude, I ate like half a pound of turkey.
Nice.
And the thing about me is that my specialty on Thanksgiving,
yes.
I know I'm going to get killed for saying this, but I'm not a fan of stuffing.
Okay, yes, you get out. Like that.
It's like a get out. I'm not a fan of stuffing. I don't like vegetables, man. I can't deal with
it's mostly bread and seasoning. Yeah, there are little bits of, like, I guess, they put onions in there maybe, or celery, or I don't know what. I
saw peas in my stuffing.
All right,
I have a no pea policy.
All right, no peas in the Karen Woolley's
no peas.
Plate. No peas on that plate.
No. Ever since I was 4. And I threw up one day at school because I ate peas. No.
All right, fair enough.
Screw peas. I hate them.
Okay.
I hate them with a passion. It was why my least favorite color was green.
Well,
until I was like 12.
If there were no peas in there, would you have eaten it?
Maybe not. My specialty is always turkey, mashed potatoes,
of course.
If it's available, mac and cheese.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And a holy motherload of gravy.
Oh, yeah.
Like, everybody needs to get an extra jar of gravy when I'm over at their house on Thanksgiving. I go like,
yeah, gravy.
Like, I put it all on there.
Yeah,
it's like it's a boat. It's a boat. It's all gravy, and the reason why it's a good strategy is because you could scoop up all the crumbs of turkey on the plate because it's all in the gravy.
It's all in the gravy, yeah.
And you can just eat a spoonful of it.
It's like eating twice. It's awesome.
It makes sure you have the most efficient. It's efficient, and make sure you clean. Make sure you clean house. Sure. You eat all the mashed potatoes.
That's what this holiday is all about. Gluttony.
It's the most American holiday ever. You watch football while gorging yourself full of food and most of the time breaded food, and it's just mashed and beaten and a whole lot of starch.
Yeah, and I love this day is
holy shitload of starch.
You get the day off, you get a whole ton of food, and then you get football.
Oh, that's my favorite part of Thanksgiving.
And it might not even be like great football, but it's entertaining football.
Dude, it's every single year. I tell you, my whole reasoning behind why the Lions always play on Thanksgiving, and I came up with this theory yesterday. It was like an epiphany. I'm like, ding. Like it was like a light bulb going off in my head. That doesn't happen much, but you know what happens. And I actually have a point here.
Okay.
It's that whenever the Lions play on Thanksgiving, there's a lot of fans, a lot of fan bases of a lot of bad teams, and they think, oh my God, I have it the worst out of everyone in this league. And then you have the Lions on national television, where normally nobody would sit through a whole 60-minute Lions game.
Right, but on that day, you have to.
On Thanksgiving, you got to watch the Lions. It's tradition. You watch the Lions lose on Thanksgiving, and it reminds people.
Even if you're not watching, you have to have it on. That's just how it is.
And my reasoning behind this is that it reminds people to be thankful for their teams and the fact that they aren't the Detroit Lions.
So you, as a Giants fan,
as a Giants fan, I'm sitting there, I'm like
3-7.
I'm
do you?
Shit. I'm sitting there. I'm like, shit, man. I could be a Lions fan.
Okay.
That's where everyone.
Even you felt bad.
Yes. Even
you felt.
Even
thankful.
then, I'm like, shit.
That's crazy.
Like, sure, it sacrifices the entirety of Michigan to make its point.
Listen,
but it's a whole point to be thankful for your teams and be like,
it's years of futility. That's not like it's unexpected. And
the Lions have been 60 years of futility.
Absolutely.
They waste
talent.
Players.
Great players. Barry
on
Sanders.
On a whim.
Yes.
They wasted, I don't know if they wasted Night Train Land. I think that was before.
Billy Sims, Barry Sanders. I mean, you can name any number of players.
Megatron.
Yeah.
And they're wasting Matthew Stafford.
Big time.
So much wasting of Matthew Stafford. They're wasting Kenny Galladay. They're wasting Marvin Jones. God, imagine being Marvin Jones. You start your career with the Bengals and then you sign with the Lions.
It's almost like you're cursed. It's almost like you're cursed. There's nothing you can do but earn that paycheck.
They wasted Nate Burleson, the only good personality on Good Morning Football. That counts as talent. That counts.
Yes. Look at the Manning
They wasted
brothers.
Roy Williams.
Yes.
They've wasted. Well, no, they didn't waste Reggie Bush. I know Reggie Bush was on the Lions for a couple years there. They're currently wasting T.J. Hawkinson.
They're wasting a lot of.
They're wasting everyone.
Yeah, but the game is there. We know it's there every year. Every year we know we're going to see the Lions and the Cowboys, and we have to watch it. And almost every year the result is pretty much the same. But
except the Cowboys game, and I'm happy. I'm happy.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving dinner, the first Thanksgiving dinner.
The battle of the NFC East
first Titans. Tank Division. Tank Division on Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving, dude.
Someone gets to win that division, though.
Two Tank Bowls on Thanksgiving.
Could it be the New York Giants?
Right now, the current leader is the Washington football team. Woo!
The Giants have beat
twice,
ladies and gentlemen.
And this win, from a Giants standpoint, it's really good for the Giants because the Giants hold serve on the tiebreaker.
Yes.
They hold the tiebreaker. So
the season record, yes.
So if the Giants and football team end with the same record, the Giants will be ahead of them, and they'll probably win the division.
Can you imagine that? That sounded so funny coming out of your mouth.
Dude,
win the division.
The New York Giants winning the division.
Yeah.
Although, I will say something, how the name change does kind of mess up Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Before, it was always the Cowboys and Redskins playing on Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Now imagine it makes sense. You had the Pilgrims, you had the Natives.
Yeah.
They were all getting together.
Historically, absolutely. And now.
And most of the time it was the Cowboys beating the Redskins. So even more historical accuracy.
Well, yes. As it turned out, yes.
Yes. Yeah. So shit gets crazy once you get out of third grade.
Yes, it does. Then you start learning the truth. But yes.
Then you start learning. It's like everyone has that epiphany about Christopher Columbus. Like when their teacher says,
he was
he was an explorer. And then it turns out it's like, oh, yeah, he also did this. He was illiterate,
He thought he was in India. Yes. Multiple red flags.
He thought he was in Japan because he landed in the Caribbean.
Okay, right.
Anyways, let's not talk about.
Yeah. Anyways, that's.
I could talk U.S. history all day.
Plenty of history podcasts you can go back.
I could talk U.S. history all day, but.
Yeah. Would you like to go to the first game?
All right, I already brought
Houston
that up.
Texans.
Okay, Lions, Texans blow out the Lions, yada, 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 next game.
Yeah. Lions scored on their opening drive, though. I thought, whoa.
And I remember I tweeted about it. I tweeted, and then I'm like, oh, my God, the quality of football in this game is so bad.
Well, how many?
It was so bad.
Did they put?
There was I think there was back-to-back fumbles.
Yes. Did they put Crisco on the football? Did they heat it up in a hot oven?
Did they put gravy all over the football?
Yeah, they put gravy on the football.
They put gravy all over the football.
Nobody seemed to want it. I have never seen I don't think I've ever seen this many turnovers in a row. I don't think I've ever seen this many fumbles in a row. It was ridiculous.
And you know what kind of stuff we talk about. We see a lot of fumbling.
We do.
We see a lot of fumbles.
Yes. Why why can no one hold onto the football these days?
Oh, no. They got to teach him. You know why Daniel Jones hasn't been fumbling lately? They taught him that Tiki Barber grip.
Yeah.
You remember when Tom Coughlin became the coach? And yeah, I can't find a more anti-fumbleitis guy than Tom Coughlin.
Oh, yeah.
He cut Trindon Holiday, who was the best return man in football, for like the last 3 years because he fumbled a little too much.
Well, turnovers lead to losses, my friends. And,
but fumbles, they most of the time they lead to turnovers, and
J.J. Watt had a great interception.
J.J. Watt had the pick six. That was awesome.
Yeah, I wish. I don't know what that's like because I'm not very tall, but I bet like you could J.J. Watt it where you just put your hands up.
Oh, yeah.
And all of a sudden the football's in your hands. Like,
I remember JPP did that a couple times.
Yeah.
It was really funny.
Yeah.
You always love when the defensive lineman gets a pick six. Yep. And Thanksgiving, when some LT did it back in like 82.
Yeah, for sure.
Something like that where he had that big pick six.
Yeah.
Where it kind of showed, oh, yeah, by the way, this guy runs at the speed of light.
Right.
As if he wasn't talented enough. And
it kept it close for a little bit, and then that berth got wider and wider.
And then Deshaun Watson and Will Fuller decide to, be good.
At least for one day, yeah.
As they usually are. Deshaun Watson is awesome. I love me some Deshaun Watson. Yeah. Will Fuller is a solid deep threat as well, and he had a couple touchdowns and I think 170-something yards. And the Houston Texans routed the Detroit Lions.
Put up 41 points. Had a couple takeaways.
Gotta wonder, the Romeo Crennel effect. It's working. It's working. They just fired Bill O'Brien a little too late.
Yeah. And the Lions dropped to, 4-8, I think?
Yeah, I think. I don't know.
I know. Who cares? But yes.
Yeah. Who the hell cares?
Yeah.
Again. Yeah.
And then the Cowboys in football versus the football team.
This is my favorite moment of the night because it was a dinner and my family, a whole lot of Giants fans, and we were just sitting there as we watched the Dallas Cowboys get their asses handed to them.
It's good
by the team with no name. That was perfect. That was just that's just so funny. Ah, man.
I mean, you weren't really expecting Dallas to win,
dude, it's Thanksgiving. The Cowboys, most of the time, they beat Washington on Thanksgiving.
Sure, when they have, a full team.
Again, it's tradition. I don't care, dude. Jason Garrett beat them on Thanksgiving once. I think as a quarterback, Jason Garrett beat them on Thanksgiving.
True.
I know Jason Garrett did something on Thanksgiving for the Cowboys. As a quarterback, not as a coach.
I mean, Andy Dalton wasn't horrible.
Yeah, Dalton didn't look bad. But Zeke, oh my God, 10 carries, 32 yards.
Yeah, he's all that bluster. All that bluster. You gotta back it up. This is right. This is why I don't run my mouth, man.
Yeah, feed Zeke. Feed Zeke. Feed Zeke. Yeah, he'll have 3.2 yards a carry.
We'll hand you.
Oh yeah, this guy's better than Saquon Barkley.
Jerry Jones will hand you a boatload of money for that.
Yeah, this guy's the best running back in the NFC. Hell yes. Dude, Jerry Jones. In an effort to screw over Dak Prescott, gave Zeke all that money. He gave Zeke the big contract, and now he's making him eat shit. Just like every single other major move that Jerry Jones has made as the owner of the Dallas Cowboys.
I don't feel bad for him. They kept cutting to him with that shot of him sitting in the owner's box.
Yeah,
just looking like, oh, man.
Oh, Christ, I paid this guy.
Yeah. But then he goes home to his billion-dollar mansion, and I'm sure it doesn't feel so bad.
Yeah.
He wakes up in his gold bed, and his gold toilet and his yacht. I'm sure that
he got the finest women he can find.
Right.
Wakes up next to a supermodel. Wakes up next to a cheerleader.
Yeah, probably not a bad life. So I'm sure
it's
not. My point is I don't really feel bad for him. even though this year is pretty much lost for Dallas.
How about them Cowboys?
I don't. Yeah, I watched. They look good.
They actually look good. They played a complete game.
They did.
They played a complete game. Antonio Gibson had 3 touchdowns on, I think 120 something yards if you go to the stats.
I will go to the stats.
115 yards.
Yeah, 3 touchdowns
for Antonio Gibson. Great game for him, for the rookie. He obviously got he got the turkey leg.
Oh yeah, give him the turkey. Give him one of John Madden's 6 turkey legs, and
yeah.
Definitely earned it. Yeah.
Terry McLaurin, 7 catches, 92 yards.
Yep.
I do like me some scary Terry.
Yeah, not bad at all. Montez Sweat
also
Sweat
with the pick six.
also with the put your hands up and maybe the football will be there.
Pick six.
Kind of move, pick six. So that was 2. It was quite a Thanksgiving.
Dude, it was a fun Thanksgiving. It was fun for football. Now everyone loves when the Cowboys lose.
Everybody
on national TV, everyone eating food on Thanksgiving, just watching the turkey come
oh man,
up.
it's still like a day later.
Watching the Dallas Cowboys get their asses handed to them
on
national TV.
Can I bring up that horrible fake punt reverse that Dallas tried to pull? What were they on the 20-yard line?
I don't know.
What?
I don't know if I watched the play. I didn't catch it. I don't think I caught it. Dude, you got to play the video.
Let's see if we can pull this up because it was pretty. Please tell me. Yes, here we go. Dallas's wild fake punt does not.
I gotta see this.
I gotta see if this will pull up because this is not. These are the highlights. You know what? Maybe it's on YouTube. Keep talking.
It's so fun. I do love seeing the.
Here we go.
Okay, guys, this.
That was the fake punt. This is.
The punter completely missed his block.
Yeah, I know.
Dude, on a 4th and 10?
Yes.
Okay, if it's 4th and 1, maybe.
They're on their own 20-yard line.
Maybe. Look at the punter.
He's just like, was I supposed to do something?
Okay, play that one back.
Yes.
Play that one back.
Here we go.
Okay.
All right.
I just want to look at that block.
There's the snap.
The missed block.
Okay, and there's the punter.
Where was he looking? Where was he? The guy right in front of him.
He looked like he lost his.
What the hell are you doing?
He looked like he lost his luggage, and it was like, oh, did I drop something? This is horrible.
Oh my god, dude.
So there is the punt. Nothing.
They had the gunner try to draw away.
Now wait.
Wait. I want to break down this play.
Okay, let's break this down.
Okay, so number 20-something, the gunner. Tries to pull away number 32.
Right.
He tries to pull him away.
Right.
So the reverse works.
But
the guy
totally
doesn't bite it.
No, he doesn't.
Doesn't bite it. Doesn't bite it whatsoever. He reads out like a book.
Right.
Punter misses his block.
Doesn't even make contact with the guy.
I don't know if he was supposed to block number 32, but regardless,
he had
you have to be. That's Ricky Vaughn. In the beginning of Major League,
yes,
kind of blind. What the hell?
Do the take out the legs block, right?
Dude, I go, what the hell is that? Whoa.
Yeah,
dude, this play looks even worse. Okay, I want to see if something happened on the far side of the field. Okay, go back.
Let's go back. Let's rewind the game tape here. Okay.
Okay, so, far side of the field, that was the guy who did the reverse. Okay, the funniest part of that play. Oh, God. Okay, other than the punter missing his block.
Right.
Which is,
inexcusable.
Okay, Bobby Hart makes that block. No, okay, even worse. Eric Flowers makes that block.
Right.
Eric Flowers makes that block easily.
Dude, we make that block, bro.
Dude, we make that block. I get flattened.
Yeah,
but at least I'd throw my body at him.
Look at, oh, crap. I mean,
what the hell?
If he pulls off that block, I mean, I'm sure some guys come back. They might get the first down.
Okay, but remember number 32, the guy.
Yeah.
Remember the guy the gunner tried to.
Oh right, no, he would have come back. Yeah, they would. He would have got.
The gunner tried.
So they had no chance at that first down. This is just an idiotic play. 4th and 10. This is 4th quarter with 12:13 left on the clock. With the Cowboys down by 4, this is just a terrible play. Who
What?
called this?
Mike McCarthy.
Right,
Mike
well, no.
McCarthy.
No, it doesn't seem. On what earth is this play successful?
Okay, what Marvel Earth does this work?
Right, what dimension?
What dimension is this? What Earth does this work on? Because I think the Earth that the Avengers are on, the Earth that we're on supposedly is like Earth 616 or whatnot.
It's, 606, I believe. Yes.
Okay, I was
no,
trying
no,
to-
no. I think you're right. It's 616.
Okay,
You got
like
it.
Earth 616. That doesn't work on this Earth. What Earth does that work on?
It doesn't work on any Earth.
So what Earth? Where? Where does that work? I'm just wondering where.
Yeah, this is beyond. This is beyond awful. This is beyond awful. They didn't even make it to the line of scrimmage. They lost 2 yards on this.
I'm just losing it at the punter.
Yeah.
Okay, dude, this place is a disaster. Okay, first the gunner tries to pull the guy who doesn't bite at all. And then the punter completely botches it.
It was absolutely terrible.
Doesn't even know. Like, okay, in order to botch the block, he'd have to try it. He doesn't even try blocking.
This
Oh my god, dude.
This might be the game right here. Cowboys are only down by 4 here.
In the fourth
There's
quarter.
plenty
Okay.
of time.
Okay.
There's so much
Okay.
time.
You know what's funny? You know who doesn't make that play call? Joe Judge.
No, not
Judge
no,
and
not
current
at all.
Giants offensive coordinator and former Cowboys head coach Jason Garrett doesn't
Right.
make that play call. By God, that was that was hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was the first time I'm seeing it.
I thought you would find that amusing.
Oh my God. How about them Cowboys? How about them Cowboys?
I thought you would find that amusing.
Anyways, yeah.
And yeah, I'm pretty sure Washington scored a touchdown after this. So
I think
terrible.
that put the game out of reach.
yeah,
Anyways, let's keeping on the topic of football.
yes,
Something terrible happened
I-
in the Washington football team's previous game, and I texted you about
yes,
this.
absolutely
So
awful.
I texted you about
did.
this.
You
Okay,
did.
so
inexcusable.
okay, so yeah, the Cincinnati Bengals matched up against the Washington football team last Sunday. And if you lived under a rock, here I'm going to tell you, Joe Burrow suffered a nasty injury. It's like, I'm talking, this was Joe Theismann, Alex Smith-esque kind of injury.
Bad.
Really, really bad. And I just want to say, man,
And this is after a number of
number of close calls.
close calls, and not only that, this year, number of star players and star quarterbacks have been taken out for the year.
Okay, but this one's different. The others, that's just shit luck. Anyways,
Sure.
This was because of a terrible offensive line. An offensive line that was pathetic all year. Like, not even bad, pathetic.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow running for his life all year.
Yes.
He's just doing whatever he can to win games for his team.
Right,
And he's been playing great all year.
And stay healthy, but
Like, he needs to stay healthy, but on this play, offensive line, pocket collapses. And I think it's his own blocker pushed Chase Young into Joe Burrow's left knee and made it just move kind of backwards. And it was just, oh my God.
yeah.
I hate seeing this. I
Doesn't-
hate seeing this, dude. They potentially bungled this kid's career.
I think
we talk about the Bengals bungling so many things.
Sure, but that's
They bungle stuff from play calls to games to seasons to playoff games to other teams' playoff chances.
But a whole career, that's
But
inexcusable.
oh no, they've already bungled a bunch of careers.
Right.
They bungled Antonio Brown's brain when Vontaze Burfict decided to become a goon and then
Right.
level him. They nearly bungled Carson Palmer, who had to travel from team to team until Bruce Arians, the master Roshi of old quarterbacks, decided to rehabilitate him and turn him into an MVP. And they bungled Andy Dalton to a point where he's playing backup on the Dallas Cowboys.
Right.
They've bungled A.J. Green. They've bungled Giovanni Bernard. They've bungled Tyler Eifert. And now they're about to bungle not only someone's career, but someone's life.
Right.
It's like this kind of stuff. This is, like, we saw what happened with Alex Smith. We knew that it was a miracle that he would even be able to walk again.
Yeah, it's a miracle he's even upright.
It's a miracle. Okay, not only has Alex Smith been playing football, it's a miracle that he's walking.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow, this injury looks even more gruesome than the Alex Smith injury, because at least with Alex Smith, the knee didn't bend backwards. Here, it bended backwards. There was probably a clean snap of like the tendons on like the back part of the knee.
Basically tore everything that could be torn.
Like tore an ACL. Okay.
Tore MCL.
I think the Adam Schefter tweeted out or something like that. It was a torn ACL, MCL, and other quote knee damage.
Right.
Which not good. In other words, yeah, just not good whatsoever. And this is a result of a problem that has festered not only on the Bengals, but in other organizations, like most recently the Colts. They turned Andrew Luck from a potential Hall of Famer
into a vegetable, basically, yeah.
Into a fable. Say, hey, don't do this shit. And before that, it was Dan Marino on the Dolphins. Right. Hey, don't do this shit.
Right.
Before, Joe Theismann on the Redskins.
Yeah.
Hey, don't do this shit. The Giants with Eli Manning. Hey, don't do this shit. With a bunch of other teams. Hey, whatever you do, build an offensive line around your quarterback.
Right.
Hey,
Protect
don't do that shit. Do this shit.
Protect the
quarterback. And the Bengals happen to do that shit.
Right. They didn't learn.
This is one of, if you want to put your team on my shit list, do that.
Right.
Be completely negligent.
Skimp
Be
on
not
your
only ignorant, but negligent toward your star talent. That is a perfect way to get me on your shit list. The Colts, I still haven't forgiven the Colts for ruining Andrew Luck. The Rangers, not only are they the Rangers, but they're on my shit list for wasting Henrik Lundqvist. The Dolphins, I don't hate the Dolphins, but they're still a little bit on my shit list for ruining Dan Marino.
Sure.
The New York Giants front office, Jerry Reese, is on my shit list for not getting another Super Bowl out of Eli Manning.
Yeah.
And so many other teams are on... The Capitals used to be on my shit list before they won a cup with Ovechkin. The Reds are currently on my shit list for Joey Votto. The Angels are definitely on my shit list for Mike Trout.
Right.
And now the newest addition, the Bungles, are on my shit list for potentially ruining this young kid's life. Remember, he's not a man. He's a kid.
Yeah.
He's a kid. He's a child. He's like 23.
Right.
He's got at least 50 quality years of life in him. And now he's going to have to spend the rest of those 50 years, if he plays football, which we don't know what kind of pension he's going to get. And Mike Brown, we know the piece of shit that he is. He's not gonna give him anything.
Right.
Because Mike Brown's a cheap asshole.
Oh.
And dude, just not okay. A career is one thing. A season is one thing. Okay, that's football. Kids get hurt. People get hurt.
It's a rough sport.
It happens. You take a nasty hit.
Right.
Receivers take a nasty hit. Offensive linemen, get pushed a little too hard. Oh, yeah, I'll twist his ankle. Even in basketball, hey, you jump. And with Klay Thompson, God bless him, by the way. Dude, so awful what's happened with Klay Thompson. Again, with Klay Thompson, hey, you'll jump. You'll land a little awkwardly. It happens.
Yeah.
But with the Bengals, this is a result of ignorance. This is a result of being naive. This is a result of carelessness. And this is a result of negligence. This is purely their doing. This is what they have done, and people have been saying this for weeks. All year, they've been saying, by God, that the Bengals offensive line is going to get Burrow killed.
And then lo and behold.
Yeah, and they probably got him killed.
It's not shocking.
They probably got him killed. We don't know if he'll be the same. We don't know if he'll be the same.
Right.
Like with Burrow, we don't know. Especially with the Bengals, we don't know what kind of training staff they have, knowing how careless Mike Brown is.
Probably not that great.
This is a fact. Okay, just take away all of that. Take away the football.
Okay.
This is someone's life that they have potentially, if not ruined, but they have potentially cost him tens of millions of dollars, possibly hundreds, because this kid's talented.
Good.
They have cost him probably a bunch in health insurance payments.
Sure.
Because that rehab. And the future shit that's going to have to be done to that knee. Because because one thing if your grandfather's sitting there like, God damn, my knee hurts.
Yeah,
it's like just by standard wear and tear.
Your grandpa's not an NFL quarterback.
Like just by standard wear and tear, this is a clean snap. Of major tendons in the leg.
Right.
Caused by carelessness. And that is what pisses me off the most about this, the carelessness that they have toward this kid's life. It's just terrible. And I hate it. I tell you, I used to like the Bengals, and now I just can't root for them now. I'm sorry. I can't let that front office get away with the bungling again in our career and probably again in our life.
You saw it coming a mile away.
They had Bobby Hart. They had Bobby Hart starting on that offensive line. Bobby Hart, who was part of that Jerry Reese negligence group back in the mid-2010s, where I'm like, oh my God, this guy's terrible. But he still finds a job because, yet again, oh my God, there are front offices that don't give a shit about the offensive line. Things they haven't even tried. They let Andrew Whitworth walk to the Rams. They've passed on multiple premium line talents. Notably, drafting John Ross over a 40 time, over some potential Pro Bowler offensive lineman. And I can't with this garbage anymore, man. So much.
Will anybody learn from this?
No. Nobody learns from it. There are so many. Dude, Joe Burrow went from a potential all-time great to possibly another fable. And Joe, if I'm you right now, keep it 100 between us.
Okay.
On the ambulance, in the hospital, I'd call Mike Brown over, whoever the hell the GM is,
right,
and tell him to get me the hell out of Cincinnati. I'd request a trade the moment I see that asshole again. Like, and I think this is in a Tree video as well, which is from their head coach Zach Taylor, who commented on the Burrow situation. And hold on.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm 100% in agreement with you. It's not like this is a shock. I mean, it is though.
It's not. It's
not a shock, but I don't. It stinks to see this happen because you saw it.
We saw the talent.
It's like, hey, if you leave the stove on, your house is gonna burn down. Like, yes. Yeah, no, maybe it won't. It was like, well, and then it burns down, and they're like, well, I told you, but yeah, it's not a good. And it's made even worse because of the talent level and the future potential of this kid. Yeah, and hopefully they're able to use some kind of alien technology to rebuild that knee, and he comes back. Otherwise,
okay, this is something that Zach Taylor said, and this is courtesy of Urinating Tree this week in Sports Ball Week 11.
Okay,
this is
Cameron Woolley Show alumni.
Okay, this is from Zach Taylor.
Okay,
from his mouth to God's ears.
Okay,
We made progress on the offensive line, and we won't apologize for it. Oh my
When did he
God!
say this?
What?
When did he say this?
Like this last week.
Oh, well, obviously it's not true.
Saying that you made progress on the offensive line is one thing. Every coach says that. But to say that you won't apologize for this?
That's terrible.
You won't apologize for this?
That's terrible.
What the hell is your problem? Okay, and I've been taking a psychology course. This is the traits of a sociopath.
Yeah.
This is sociopathic, neurotic behavior right here. What the hell do you think you're saying? In this situation, oh my God. How dare you? Goddamn asshole. Screw you, man. Get the hell out of here. Stay on the unemployment line.
Right.
So I guarantee that no high school is going to pick you up even as an assistant.
Not after that, no.
Not after that, because of you. Okay, it's one thing to have negligence toward willful negligence, ignorance, carelessness, every single other bad verb in the book. Just throw at this guy. If you think they're gonna let you in your high schoolers, forget high schoolers like middle schoolers, Pop Warner.
Right, yeah, you won't even be coaching Pop
You
Warner.
are insane. This guy should get a restraining order from every single football team ever. This should be put on his record. This should be put on his record. Endangerment. There's a crime for that. Manslaughter. I don't know. How dare you say something like that? My God.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's obviously all lies. So he's got nothing to back that up with.
Terrible.
In fact, it's just the opposite. Your star quarterback got taken out because your line is god awful.
I can't with this. Oh my God. Dude, what? How can you say something like that? Not only after that, all year you were getting away with this. Now it finally rears its ugly head and bites you in the ass.
Yeah. Everything
now it's just like
that people warned you was gonna happen happened.
Yeah, and now you're just gonna double down on it?
Yeah, and now you're gonna not even acknowledge it.
Oh my God.
It's terrible.
This pales in comparison to shit Gelman has said. Pales. Pales.
Absolutely.
Okay, I haven't even seen Aaron Boone say anything like this.
No, not at all.
Okay, that presser after the Rays series, that was bad. This is... Oh, my God. Screw you, man. Screw you. Just go to hell. Go to hell. Dude, go to hell.
Cameron Woolley, everybody.
Like, go to hell, Zach Taylor. Just...
On record.
Yeah, and when you get down there, make sure that the devil snaps your knee in half. My God. My God, dude. Jesus Christ. I'm not thankful for that. That is terrible.
Not at all.
Terrible.
Well, Godspeed to Joe.
Joe Burrow. God bless him. God bless him.
I mean, it's pretty nasty. Basically, his whole lower leg was ripped off, but again, hopefully he's got the best of medical technology available to him, and he'll be back next year, hopefully, at somewhat the same level, if not, yeah. But well said, my friend.
Dude.
I know you've been wanting to get that out for a while, too. So
that's how long did I go without a rant? Like 2 months? So I haven't ranted. I haven't gone screaming like that since.
No, but this is
I haven't gone screaming like that since the.
This is warranted though.
Since the Yankees. Since me prematurely declaring.
Well, speaking of the Bengals, you're able to vent your frustration this weekend, my friend.
Dude, I want to kick their asses.
Because
I want to kick their asses
New York
so
Giants
badly.
traveled to Cincinnati for this week. 1 p.m. game. Airing on Fox. We are in week 12, my friends. The Giants are 3-7, facing against the 2-7-1 Bengals without their star quarterback.
With Brandon Allen starting.
I mean, I would think had a nice bye week to rest up, to heal, maybe any nagging injuries, to work on some things, And,
Joe Judge, he spent this week.
And they're on a streak, if I'm not mistaken, winning right? Streak, so, how do you feel about this?
Okay, I feel good about this game.
Okay.
I feel really good about this game. On paper and logically, the Giants have played better football than the Bengals.
Made a few adjustments.
Which means...
less turnovers.
Which means that the New York Giants are going to get their asses handed to them. I've seen this movie. I've seen this where I'm like, the Giants are probably going to win this game. And they lose. Handily.
Okay.
I've seen this movie. The Bengals are going to win. The Bengals are going to win this
movie
game.
And we don't like how it ends.
Yeah, I don't like how it ends. It's like watching Scott's Tots. It just doesn't work.
Every time it never gets better. Scott's Tots. Every time it never gets better. It's still, I don't know if this game will be as cringeworthy as that episode, but
God, can you think about a cringier episode in any episode of
honestly, honestly, no, I can't. There have been moments in The Office, in the same show, but not like a whole episode. So, but I mean, then again, other than say the Jets, maybe the Jags, or maybe the Lions, is there any, and maybe the Washington, is there any other team that you would rather have them play this week to build up that record to possibly take this division?
The Jets.
And I'll throw the Falcons. I'll throw the Falcons in that mix too.
What kind of idiot am I? Of course, I'd rather have them play the Jets.
Sure. Which
think about knockout pools. I guarantee
this is the year that they don't play the Jets.
I guarantee every single knockout pool in the country.
Okay.
Like halfway through the season, came up with some kind of rule. It's like, okay, you can't pick against the Jets.
Right.
So yeah, I guarantee that's like
a valid rule.
That's the money pick on knockout pools this year.
It's a valid rule.
It's just pick against the Jets. Now you can't pick against the Jets.
Right.
It's the money pick.
Yeah. Well, this will be an interesting game. Oh, here we have we got rankings. Trying to see if there's a win probability chart somewhere. I don't see it. I'm not on the right site, but so I mean, if you want to go head to head here, we got the Giants 30th on offense versus the Bengals 22nd, 17th on defense versus 24, 29th in passing versus 17th for the Bengals, and 20th in rushing versus the 20th for the Bengals. So,
these teams are bad.
Yes.
This is the shit bowl right here. Love these games. Love these kind of games.
They don't rank higher than 17th in any category.
But to be fair, lately the Giants have been playing better.
They have been, of course. Yeah, I don't deny that. Can they sustain it? Can they?
We'll see.
Can they win?
This is the Joe Judge test. This is a bigger test. Now come off of a bye week, see if you made enough adjustments to have your team play winning football.
Yeah, for sure.
Keep them working, keep them hot.
Right.
Keep them ready. The Giants' defensive line has been a good unit this year.
Yeah.
Especially the defense as a whole should be better there since they're getting O'Shea and Zimenez back from injury, and we're going to get our first look at premium second-round pick Xavier McKinney. Free safety, which means Logan Ryan will probably be able to move down to like slot corner, along with the unit of James Bradbury and Darnay Holmes. There's been a sleeper guy this year.
Just for history's sake, their last meeting, August 22nd, 2019, the Giants won 25-23.
Okay, last regular season meeting in 2016.
Anything. Yes.
The New York Giants came away in that one as well. So. Yeah.
Well, I'll be watching this one closely as I do.
Well, I'm gonna be watching this game.
I'm invested because you're a fan. So and.
Oh yeah.
I just can't go all in on the New York Giants until they change their name to the New Jersey Giants, but that's a personal personal vendetta. I guess.
I mean, in the '80s, they had their logo instead of NY was Giants, and everyone called them the Jersey Giants.
Yeah.
The whole Jersey Giants movement, that was fun.
They're not the worst team in the league, so I just so we have stuff to talk about. I hope they make the postseason.
Dude, a camera Woolley show during Giants playoff week.
Yeah.
God, it won't quite be like Yankee playoffs.
No. It'll be fun because there'd be nothing expected of them. And so if
they'd be playing with house money.
They'd be playing with house money.
Go in and be like, hey, we're about to get our asses kicked. And then if they win a playoff game, it's like, hey, we won a playoff game. We're still going to get our asses kicked.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
Really fun.
I'll be looking forward to that. So.
Anyways, I'm on some football miscellaneous.
Okay.
The Pittsburgh Steelers. I just want to talk. I want to talk about them.
They're on fire. Nothing. They seem unstoppable.
But there are so many people out there who are still clowning on them and calling them like illegitimate and fake and cupcake schedule. It's like, dude, they're 10-0.
Yeah, that's that.
They're literally 10-0.
Yeah, that's not a fluke.
What kind of fluky? How much fluky bullshit do you have to go through?
That's not a fluke. I mean, even the Chiefs have a loss, and they're a great team, but even they couldn't sustain that. So what's the argument here? Is there anything to back this up, or are they just throwing that fluke title?
They're throwing around cupcake schedule. Right. They're throwing around everything. It's just so much.
All right, last 2 weeks, Bengals, Jaguars. All right,
Can we just finally put this whole stupid narrative behind us and finally say that the Bengals are legit? Not the Bengals, the Steelers.
All right, week 9 was the Cowboys. All right, I'm just looking at their schedule. Just looking at the last few weeks. All right, they fought a hard-fought game against the Ravens and won in week 8.
In week 7, I believe they
took down the squeaker against the Titans, which is they're a legit team. Took down the Browns.
Kicked the crap out of the Browns.
Kicked crap out of the 7-3 Browns.
The beat the Eagles.
Beat the Eagles in week 5. Okay. And
week 4, I think they had a bye.
A bye week 4.
Well, week 4 was the week where their game got canceled.
Oh, right. Yeah. That's it. COVID. They beat the Texans in week 3. So, yeah, what hasn't been that easy? Beat the Broncos in week 2.
And then week 1, they beat the Giants.
Yep, they beat the Giants in week 1. So, not the toughest schedule.
But it's definitely not.
Not a cakewalk, though.
Yeah, it wasn't exactly like a cakewalk.
Yeah.
And they're beating the teams they're supposed to beat.
They are. A lot of those were close games.
Yeah, that's what good teams do. They beat
the teams that you're supposed to beat. Yeah. These are all just haters. I don't.
They are haters.
I don't. You gotta give them
objectively.
You gotta give them a little credit, though, man. But
and if they beat the Ravens this week, it'll be the Ravens, they're slumping, they're sus. It's like, dude, shut up.
Yeah, purple is sus, everybody.
Purple is sus.
Purple's sus.
Purple's
sus. Either that or everyone's stealing their play calls. All right. Well, they got the Ravens and then Washington.
Football team.
Just looking at the rest of their schedule. Then week 14 they have the Bills. All right, that should be a good game.
Dude, that's gonna be good football right there. If you want to see a battle of good football,
yeah, that's another good team. Week 15, they face off against the Monday night game against the Bengals. All right, well, we'll see, and then on to week 16. 73 Colts.
That should
be a good game. So.
Another battle of good football right there.
Yeah, for sure.
And then week
17 they play the Browns again. So
in Cleveland.
Yep, in Cleveland. So it's not, they don't have an easy schedule coming up for the most part.
Yeah. They're probably going to lose 1 or 2 of those games because they're not going 16-0. They're great.
Right, but they're not that great.
They're not 16-0. If they do go 16-0, that would be funny. That would be cool.
I mean, yeah, I'd like to see it. See what happens, but But to not give him any credit up until this point, I think is asinine.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So good. Well, I got Godspeed to Ben and crew, I guess.
And the Steelers.
Yeah. Did you want to? I sent you this. This is hockey. Did you want to? Do you have any commentary on this?
My friends told me about this. What the hell is this?
This is a show, is what this is.
How do you not rank Connor Hellebuck number 1?
I agree.
How?
I agree. They're
Anton Khudobin at 10.
Yeah. So if you check the NHL's Twitter account.
Okay, what the hell is Jordan Binnington doing up there at 5 when he had a really sus year?
Don't know. He does not.
Sure, last year.
Not. Yes, last year. Absolutely.
Last year he was unbeatable.
Absolutely, but
you
this year
you couldn't solve him. But this year,
I don't know
it's not
what
the
these
Binnington that we saw.
I don't know. So, real quick, if NHL put out a couple days ago their listing of the top 10 goalies in the NHL, and I guess these are ranked in order. I'm assuming. So, number 1, Andrei Vasilevsky, 2, Tuukka Rask, Connor Hellebuck,
Okay, what the
Ben
hell?
Bishop, Binnington, Carey Price, Darcy Kemper, Robin Lehner, Jacob Markstrom.
Lehner being up there is based.
And number
Robin
10,
Lehner,
Anthony
cool.
Khudobin.
Numerous
omissions, I
Jordan
feel.
Binnington, Darcy Kemper, and Anton Khudobin can get the hell off that list.
Absolutely.
And you could put up there, you could put Corey Crawford up there. You gotta
yeah.
put Corey Crawford up there. To scrap the entire list and
acquisition.
put 5 listings of Corey Crawford and 5 listings of Mackenzie Blackwood up there.
I think John Gibson should be up there for sure.
Oh yeah, John Gibson, definitely.
Yeah, numerous omissions.
So many.
And even that kid from the Flyers, he's pretty good too.
Carter Hart
should be up there. I don't know.
Blackwood's better than Hart, by the way. So
I
let's
agree.
not get it twisted.
No, I'm not. Which is, I think
twisted.
Blackwood could be up here too. So for sure, but
Blackwood just didn't. If he had the consistency,
yeah.
Like remember that January and February
Yep.
where nobody could beat him.
Yeah.
And it was like we were watching like early 2000s, like
Marty
Brodeur, where he won like
Yep.
5 Vezinas in a row.
Yeah. For sure. And, let's take into account some of these guys have some pretty good talent in front of them, too.
Yeah, Andrei Vasilevsky.
Wow, yeah.
Okay, Tuukka Rask does deserve to be up there. Connor Hellebuck definitely deserves to be up there. Jordan Binnington has a lot of great players up there. Carey Price, yeah, that guy just carries everything. Darcy Kemper.
Yeah, Carey Price is Carey Price.
Darcy Kemper, he doesn't really have a lot.
Yeah.
Robin Lehner, he's been great. Jacob Markstrom, I mean, not bad.
Yeah.
He has a lot of great players in front of him. Don't get me wrong. I mean, Jersey boy Johnny Gaudreau, he's up there.
Yeah, where's Crawford, man?
Corey Crawford, the guy played behind a shit defense, and he still dragged the corpse of the Blackhawks to the playoffs. So
yeah,
that's admirable in its own right.
That deserves mention for sure. That deserves a place on this list. So there's a hashtag NHL top players. So I don't know who else they're ranking, but this one I thought.
Okay, let's not go down that rabbit hole.
Yeah, this one came up, and I was like, oh, all right, I gotta get the Cameron Woolley seal of approval or disapproval on this.
What the hell is that?
And of course I knew you would.
Stupid. The sports journalists, these damn. And I'm not talking about sports journalists like us. We're cool.
Yeah, this is
we're cool. We're cool. We're not like sterilized and all like blue check marky. I mean, you have a blue check mark.
Yeah, but I answer to nobody. I don't have any advertisers to placate. Not yet. We're working on it, but I have no.
Yeah, you don't have any. You don't have any advertisers yet.
Yeah, Big League Chew and big sunflower seeds. Are you listening? Because
yes.
Pickle flavored sunflower seeds. We need some.
Oh God, I saw that thing on your Twitter. The pickle subs. What the hell is that?
Oh yeah, real quick.
Dude, what travesty? Okay.
Yeah, we get. All right, let's devote some time to this. There's a local sub shop here, and that makes traditional sub is bread, meat, toppings. Well, this one, instead of the bread, they take a giant pickle, and they build a sandwich on that. And this was a sandwich I saw about a year ago. I believe it originated in Philadelphia, and it's made its way here to nearby Red Bank, New Jersey, and I was getting my hair cut across the street this week. And I was like, "Hey, there's a big sign in the windows. Like, get your sub on a pickle." I'm like, well, "I like pickles. Let's go try this thing." And I went, posted it up on all my social media, and it blew up. Who knew? And it's been pretty 50-50. If you love pickles, it's a great sandwich. If you hate pickles, it's an abomination.
Yeah, I'm on the abomination.
I see that.
What the?
I see that. I'm here to, and people are like, "Well, how was it?" I'm here to tell you that it was amazing. What's better than pickle? More pickle. And what's better than more pickle? Like a pickle, the whole pickle holding the entire sandwich together. It was great. Was it messy? Yes. Like I wouldn't eat this in the car on a road trip or driving, but maybe editing some podcasts, by myself with all those garlicky vinegar aromas. It was pretty heavenly, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I don't see pickle subs being sold at, say, Yankee Stadium anytime soon for $87, or any baseball stadium for that matter. Is it a gimmick? I don't know. Is the pickle sub here to stay? I hope so, because it'll be something that I'll get every so often. Of course, I love bread.
It's like,
of course, I love bread.
What?
But
Just still, what? What? Why?
Why? Why, Cameron?
I get why.
Well, I ask why not, and it was pretty amazing.
I mean, this is coming from someone who doesn't like stuffing, so
right. So you take that.
I shouldn't be one.
Take that with a grain of salt. I mean,
take this with a pillar.
Instead of turkey and all that for Thanksgiving, they should just give you a bowl of gravy, and then
I wouldn't mind a bowl of
just
gravy.
A bowl of gravy. Just with the, you could get like little tiny sides of mashed potatoes and turkey maybe.
A little bit.
It's a garnish. That's the garnish.
It's the. Shit, I gotta see if there's any leftover gravy in my house so I can make disco fries, homemade disco fries.
Oh, dude, great! Yeah, we need some cheese, mozzarella cheese.
I have cheese.
Cheese, even better. Cheese curds. We'll go Canadian with the poutine.
You're making me think of this poutine I have in Vermont. I've said this on the show so many times.
Yeah.
You know the poutine that I talk about like all the time when I go up to Vermont. The type that I eat breakfast, fast lunch.
Yes.
And then get a big bowl of it for dinner.
Yeah.
When we go out, it's fries, mozzarella cheese curds, gravy, and duck.
Duck.
Yes.
So you get all that duck fat on there.
It was it's not even fatty. It's not even fatty.
It's flavor. That's flavor country.
Tender duck.
Yes.
And you get a big forkful. You go like,
right.
And it's just a bunch of duck, and it's oozing grease.
Yeah, it's got cheese hanging off of it. And it's stretching.
But then you gotta go.
Yeah.
Like it's like a dentist office. You're like, it's like that Bill Cosby sketch where it's like, so you go fishing.
Yeah. Oh man.
It's some great poutine though.
God bless you, Canadians, for inventing this beautiful dish. I've flown into the airport in Ottawa twice, and there's this little place in the food court that I get poutine there. I've gotten the 2 times I've been there. Hopefully, I get to go back. Tradition now. Airport poutine from the poutine place at the Ottawa
The only
airport
food that doesn't suck.
Yeah,
I mean, American airports, they well, at least over here, like in New Jersey, the Newark airport is I think it was rated the worst airport on the planet.
Listen, as a guy who's probably been there over 100 times at this point, I back that up completely.
I think
they are the New York Jets of airports.
I think this is rated like by accredited people,
right?
Among all the qualified officiated, just official airports.
It's pretty bad.
I think they rated it like last.
It's pretty bad
in terms of quality. Oh, it's like so funny. I'll go like down to Orlando, and I'll go into like the airport over there.
Yep.
I'm like, holy shit!
Wow, look at how clean it is in here. Look at
like oh my god, that these people that they're like Disney workers. They're so nice.
Yeah.
It's like oh my god, these people. Oh my god, they're great. Oh my god, are these seats that aren't made of plastic? Oh my god.
Is that padding? Oh.
Like, whoa, oh my God, is this food that isn't made of rubber? Jesus,
Yeah.
dude, since when were we getting first class?
Yeah. I don't love Newark Airport, but I also have no choice. It's the only airport I can fly pretty much.
You could go down to
fly out of.
LaGuardia. You can go
I'm
down
not going to LaGuardia. I'm not going to.
LaGuardia.
I've been to
Or
LaGuardia. You
could
know what?
go-
LaGuardia is
Or
actually.
you could go down to JFK Airport. You could go down to there. It's the other airport in New York.
Yes.
Even though John F. Kennedy was born in Massachusetts, it doesn't make a lot of sense.
He's great. When you do great things, you get stuff named after you. So.
I tell you, man, what Kennedy do other than get shot? That's the thing that he's known for. It's like, I don't get why he's so famous. Just like he was shot.
He did a lot.
He was shot because he was famous. Or he was famous because he was shot. And he was the president of the United States.
He did some good stuff.
Like,
stuff.
I know the whole thing. Yeah, I know civil rights. Yeah, I know the guy kind of created NASA. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he also created the Peace Corps. And
yeah, I know NASA.
Yeah, he did. He was a very popular president.
Yeah, I know. He was
very popular president. We need more people like him.
Yeah,
but
John
that's
F. Kennedy's cool.
But this is not a political
cool.
podcast.
It's
but
cool.
Yeah. And
in election week, it was kind of political. I remember Tree was going on about some stuff, and I'm like, dude, come on, man.
Come on, let's talk about sports. I'll even support JFK. He's probably a Red Sox fan, I imagine. And
okay, that would be the biggest drawback.
Yeah, but
do you know the series Clone High? It's an MTV cartoon.
Yeah.
It's animated very similarly to it's not a Butch Hartman animated thing where it looks like Danny Phantom or Fairly Odd Parents.
Right.
But it's like animated in a Nickelodeon Cartoon Network-y kind of style. And they had it was John F. Kennedy as a high schooler doing a drag race with Abraham Lincoln as a teenager. and he was like, nothing bad ever happens to the Kennedys, and then his car flips over.
Not great. Anything on the hot stove front? Trevor Bauer has not been signed by the Yankees.
DJ LeMahieu has not been signed by the Yankees
or the Mets.
I don't care. There was something that happened with Randy Arozarena where he got arrested.
He did
and then Yankee fans got excited for a second, and then he was freed, and now he's gonna terrorize us for another 10 years.
Yeah.
Oh man, it turns out he's actually a decent human being and not a degenerate. Gosh darn
allegedly he was protecting his daughter, but
I first heard he kidnapped his daughter or something like that.
Right, but not like the kid. You didn't throw a bag over her head and put her in throw her in a van. I think it was more of a kind of a welfare thing. But I'm gonna have to read more on that. But I think
the thing that you need to know about Randy Arozarena is that Randy he rakes, he hits bombs, and he hits a lot of bombs against the Yankees, and he's young, and he's gonna be around forever.
He's a winner. Yeah,
he's gonna be around forever, and he's gonna terrorize me at least until he prices himself out of Tampa.
Right.
Which the Rays are already starting to do. They're starting to fall apart. They're open to trading Blake Snell. Charlie Morton's gone to the Braves. That's the positive thing, at least as a Yankee fan to look at. Stuart Sternberg is such a cheap ass that he'll just let all his talent go.
Right.
Anyways, that's all I have to say on the Arozarena and baseball front. Anyways, let's talk about back to hockey.
Yes.
The World Juniors, they're coming up soon, and they're doing camp tryouts. I've been seeing this on Twitter. Devils' first-round pick, 17th overall, Dawson Mercer. As you know, he's a good old Canadian boy. and apparently he's shining a lot. He's probably going to play on their first line from what I've heard.
Okay.
On Team Canada at the World Juniors, that's prestigious.
Talk about elite, man.
That's prestigious.
Yeah.
In Canada, they care about the World Juniors over there.
The level of just hockey, just the attitude toward hockey up in Canada. I wish there was more of that down here. I know that. It's their sport, but
over here, hell, even in California, in the mid-'90s, you couldn't go a block in LA without seeing a Gretzky jersey.
Right. But
Like,
that was
and when the Devils are good, oh my God, dude, people go nuts for hockey around here when the Devils are good.
yeah. But I've just seen like rabid fan, like old ladies swooning over Carey Price up in Canada. When I went to that airport in Ottawa, they were in the playoffs. There were Senators flags all over the airport. Like trying to find a Devils anything over at Newark. Now, of course, we said Newark stinks, so that's not shocking. But
Yeah, Newark Airport.
I just
sucks.
love that level of
Newark City sucks too.
just love that level of support. But yes, the World Junior Hockey Championships.
Yeah, I've heard
December 26th to January 5th. Oh no, wait, that was last year. What are the dates for this year? And hopefully it all goes off without any mishaps.
Hopefully they actually play this.
Yeah. I do too, but that's great news, man. It's good experience. It's good for the Devils, man.
Oh yeah, dude, Dawson Mercer, he's looking like a hit. Nolan Foote, he's also probably gonna play in the World Juniors for Canada. As we know about him, he can shoot. He has a blistering shot, and he's accurate with it. So,
wow, offense.
Yes, offense. Yes, pretty much offense.
Wow.
But there are clips of him taking shots in practice. That shit's on a wire.
Beautiful. This is what I want to hear.
Shit breaks the sound barrier.
This is what I love to hear.
Tell you, the Devils, I like that they're actually going in a direction. Again, that's all I'll say about the Devils is that they finally picked a direction between building young and competing. They picked the route toward building young. And granted, it's going to be a little bit. It's probably going to be sooner rather than later where they start clicking and having these guys come up.
I feel that way too. At least there's some kind of strategy going on.
Yep.
Well, let's hope it pays off. So it's December 26th to January 5th. It's about roughly.
I love the World
Juniors.
Juniors. I remember one year where the U.S. and Canada. This is 2017. I remember my mom and everyone else were out at a concert. I was home alone. And the U.S. and Canada in the World Juniors in 2017 played an outdoor game at Orchard Park in Buffalo, the Bills Stadium.
Yeah.
And the Americans won in the shootout, and everybody was like, yeah! It's like, watching the World Juniors are so fun. I love the World Juniors. And if the U.S. does well in the World Juniors, then... we'll definitely be talking about it on here. Because
for sure.
Because know what I also love with sports? I also love America. When America and sports come together.
We're proud of our country, so yes.
When America and sports come together, we love that. Speaking of, we're going to take a real deep detour to the Champions League. And speaking of America.
Yes.
Speaking of America, there have been a record level of Americans, men, suiting up in the Champions League. Like there's obviously the I think it's on the U.S. men's national team Instagram where they have all the players listed. Just really great, really great to see. Finally, I remember the big gripe for years was how the U.S. kept sticking and holding on to the MLS. And they're finally having guys go to Europe. They're playing in the Champions League, and it's great. The names of all of them, of course, you have your household name, the best American to ever play soccer. Or I wouldn't say there's a bunch of women, but the best male.
Men,
the best male soccer player ever in America, Christian Pulisic, obviously suiting up for Chelsea.
Yes.
He also had Tyler Adams suiting up for some Red Bull team.
Yep.
And these are two guys that have really surprised me. You have Serginho Dest and Conrad de la Fuente shooting up for FC Barcelona.
Yes.
Barcelona, mind you. This isn't like some random Premier League team. This isn't like the Bundesliga where Americans have been very popular over there. This is Barcelona. This is insane. And got Ethan Horvath suiting up for, I don't know what team that is. But you got Weston McKennie suiting up for, if that's the logo, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's the logo of Juventus.
I think you're right.
I think that's the logo of Juventus. They're like the Yankees the Yankees of Italy.
That is Juventus for sure.
And of course, obviously, you got Christian Pulisic suiting up for Chelsea. You got Gio Reyna suiting up for Dortmund. And you got Chris Richards suiting up for Bayern Munich. So.
And Ethan Horvath, that is the logo for Club Brugge KV of the Belgian Pro League. Club Brugge.
Belgian. So this isn't just a drill anymore. This is for real. These are the guys who are going to probably be starting in the World Cup qualifiers in 2021 for whenever the 22 World Cup is, or wherever the 22 qualifiers are.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, this is just so crazy that this has been a sports dream of mine for a long time. I love the World Cup. I love international soccer. Is so cool. I always like it.
It's truly international, which is cool.
Yes, and not only the World Cup, but like the Euros, the Copa America. I remember in 2016 you had the Copas where the U.S. they made it to the semifinals and they got their asses kicked by Argentina.
Wow.
But yeah, just it's great to see this. And hopefully in 22 we'll be talking about how these guys are busting through in the World Cup. Yeah. These guys are winning games. Yeah. First they have to make it, which God,
good luck to them. Good luck to that.
Oh, I wish I was in the studio for when that happened. You want to see someone get pissed. I remember that was so nuts when they didn't make it. Because in 2014, the thing was like, oh, can they beat European teams? Can they beat Belgium? Yep. Can they beat England? Can they beat Argentina? Can they beat Brazil? Can they beat Germany? Hold on, I got a call.
Well, we will see. I didn't know you were this well versed in the U.S. men's national team. That's awesome.
I just saw it somewhere. It popped up on my feed, and I'm like, oh my God, that's so cool.
But this is a deep podcast, everybody. No stone left unturned. No sport ignored.
Great stuff here. Love this. Love this stuff.
It's awesome. Right on. You got anything else?
We got let's see what we have
left on the list.
This is from Hollow last week. Thoughts on the Giants firing Colombo? Yeah, it was their former offensive line coach. Yeah, they should have booted him out
a while ago.
Oh, yeah, the guy. They wanted to get him out before he mangled Andrew Thomas. Yeah, that's all I have to say on the Colombo hire. And they also hired the guy who was the line coach on the 07 team.
Yeah.
When they had a good line, and that's great to hear, great to see. And yeah, let's hope they start turning a corner. And from Al Fresco today at 10:15 a.m., football team Super Bowl chances. Well, I think it's possible.
It is
mathematically possible. It would be funny. It would be funny to see a team with no name win the Super Bowl.
Oh, God. I mean, it'd be a great story, too.
Yeah, Alex Smith coming back from injury. It would be a great story, too.
Yeah, that gruesome
winning the
injury.
Super Bowl, yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of good teams better than a lot.
The Washington Football Team.
Yeah, and not to mention they've lost twice to the New York Giants, so I mean, and the playoffs are different, but the talent level, shall we say, is I don't know if do you do you look at them and be like, yeah, they could win the Super Bowl team? No.
How can you look at that? I mean,
Although
they got Terry McLaurin.
Although it is 2020,
anything can happen.
If they won the Super Bowl, I think that would be pretty fitting.
Yeah, that would be so funny.
Yeah. Good question.
Anyways, just I hope to God nothing big broke.
This weekend? Everyone's still full and fat off turkey and gravy, so we got the 2 games in yesterday. Yeah, I think it'll should be a quiet weekend up until Sunday. But yeah, enjoy Giants Bengals, everybody.
Yep, absolutely. Anyways, man,
and I'm glad we got this episode in.
Yeah.
Yeah, we almost went in a bye week, but nope.
Keep going on. Thanksgiving football.
Yep.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
No bye weeks for the Cameron Woolley show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We don't take bye weeks here at the Cameron Woolley show. Oh yeah. That's my macho man. Yeah. Anyways, don't forget, follow me on Twitter.
Yes. At Cam Woolley Show.
At Cam Woolley Show. Don't forget to join my Discord server. That's also really funny.
For sure. And then
really
follow
fun stuff.
The YouTube channel. Follow the YouTube channel.
If you're listening on SoundCloud, where the majority of this listening is, I know we're the #1 show on the network.
Yes.
But let's carry it over to YouTube. Let's make it #1 on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, just so also don't forget, listen, Let the Kids Talk.
Yes.
The MLB Twitter podcast. We're doing stuff. It's fun. Where I go on with great people like my host Elijah Burks.
Yep.
My frenemy Nick Rosado.
Yeah, get to hear a different side
guys
of
like
Cameron
Manny.
Cameron Woolley show. They provoke him on that show. But,
yes, they provoke me.
Yeah.
People like Maddie. She's great. Guys like there's so many people that I keep forgetting the name of them. You got Caps Troll, you got Alice, you got
there are a lot of people.
Like, you got so many people.
There are a lot of kids that they're letting talk.
Oh yeah, so many great people.
Yeah.
So many great people.
Definitely check it out. It's on
Love them over
Spotify,
there. Love
for
them.
Sure.
Absolutely. You can find them on Spotify, Anchor. We have an Instagram page now. I think we have YouTube, if I'm not mistaken. And we're just expanding so much.
Yeah.
Anyways, from Ming Chen in the Shared Universe Podcast Studio. I'm Cameron Woolley. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, ring that notification bell. Spread the news, God damn it. Stay classy, New Jersey.